All right, welcome back, everyone. Today, we are diving head first into a match that honestly had people buzzing. Newcastle United going up against the Titans, Manchester City. Now, just looking at the score, 1-1, a draw doesn't really, scream edge of your seat, but I'm telling you, the tactics at play here, ooh, this is juicy stuff. We're going deep on the how and the why these two teams. They clashed the way they did. So Manchester City, come on, you know them. Probably fear them a bit too. These guys are the undisputed kings of possession in the Premier League. We're talking like nearly 70% of the ball in this match alone. Short passes, sharp, crisp, and that high press. Relentless. It's almost like they're playing a different sport sometimes.
It's really something to see, isn't it? They just, I don't know, imagine a boa constrictor, right? Slowly, methodically, just squeezing and suffocating its prey. That's Manchester City. They control the pace of the game. They choke off your chances to even breathe. And mentally, it's exhausting playing against that. Demoralizing, even.
Oh, absolutely. But, even Kings get a little cocky now and then. And our sources, they point out those moments where City's finishing just wasn't clicking that day. And then, of course, that moment.
Yeah.
That handball by Ake, gift wrap, a penalty to Newcastle.
Yeah, Ake's error, that was a tough one. But, it really does highlight just how much City missed having De Bruyne out there. See, De Bruyne, he's not just a midfielder. He's the midfielder, the creative heart of that team. He's the conductor, right? Setting the tempo, seeing those passes nobody else can. And without him, City's attack, it just felt flat. Dare I say, predictable.
A bit by the numbers. Almost like they were missing that bit of magic, right?
Exactly.
Okay, so to sum up Manchester City, strengths. Suffocating possession, incredible discipline, tactically speaking. Weaknesses. Well, the finishing wasn't clinical. And De Bruyne's absence, it exposed this, lack of spark, that X factor they usually have in spades. All right, now let's flip the field and talk Newcastle. They knew they couldn't win a possession game against City, so they went with something a bit more, let's call it strategic, shall we?
Oh, absolutely. See, Newcastle, they essentially laid a tactical trap. They sat deep, defended Marrow, guys like Burn, Cher. They formed this wall in front of goal, impenetrable. It was classic counterattacking football. Weather the storm, stay compact, wait for your moment.
And that moment came. That penalty from Gordon.
Yeah.
You could feel the entire atmosphere of the stadium just shift.
Oh, yeah. The momentum swung completely.
Right. Suddenly Newcastle had the belief, the energy, and it all stemmed from that one moment.
And I think even more importantly, that's when the doubt crept into City's game. That goal, it disrupted their entire flow. And Newcastle, to their credit, they pounced. Pressed higher, moved the ball faster. Suddenly, they were the ones looking dangerous.
Okay, so quick recap on Newcastle. Strengths, their defensive shape was superb. They were incredibly efficient when they did get a chance, and that penalty. Talk about a morale booster. Weaknesses.
Well, against a team like City, you're always going to struggle to control the ball, right? Yeah, you're always going to be on the back foot a bit.
Precisely.
At the end of the day, a draw. It felt fair. But here's the thing, and this is where it gets really interesting, this match. It wasn't just about these two teams. No. It reflects a bigger trend we're seeing in football right now.
Couldn't agree more. We're seeing that even these super teams, the ones who seem unbeatable, they can be vulnerable. A well-organized defense, some lightning-quick counters. It's a recipe that's working.
Yeah.
And not just in this match.
Look at what Simeone's done with Atletico Madrid. Look at how Inter Milan frustrated City in the Champions League final, dominating solely through possession. It's not so simple anymore.
It really makes you wonder, are we seeing the slow decline of like the tiki-taka style as the dominant force in the sport? Are we entering this new age of tactical innovation where pragmatism, efficiency, maybe those are the new keys to success. It's something to chew on, right?
Oh, for sure. A lot to unpack there. Fascinating stuff.
All right. So there you have it, our deep dive into Newcastle versus Manchester City. Tactical masterclass, if you ask me. Until next time, keep your brains ticking, and we'll see you on the pitch.